Yeah, I had a question for you. You've been training with GSP lately. What's that like? And I just saw that a couple hours ago you're campaigning for a fight against Khabib at a catch weight of 165. And what do you think is going to happen?
I trained with Faraz. I haven't had a chance to train with George yet. We just committed that it's something that we want to do both. I'm sure when I get a chance to train with him, it'll be amazing. I'm a big nerd when it comes down to MMA. I just look at Khabib. I was talking to Ryan about this behind the curtain. He's a beast, and I just think that right now in my life, in my career, I need the impossible. I need the stuff that nobody can do. I need the thing that's going to motivate me beyond measure, and I think that he provides that. Obviously, I could never make 155. I'm already kind of alluding to handling business at welterweight and going up to middleweight. So it would have to be something at a catchweight. It would have to be something that he would be interested in. He's on top of the world right now. I might not even be an option for him. So it's more out of respect of what he can do and how I know Dustin spars middleweights, light heavyweights. And for him to go out there and put on a performance like that against Dustin, I got to see what it feel like. You know what I mean?
Awesome. Thank you.
Excited to see you here. I got to be real. That fight with you and Kamaru, that was hard to watch.
Yeah.
I know you got all the skills in the world to take him out. You said it yourself. It was a nightmare for you.
Don't say nightmare, my man. Don't get me with the nickname, too.
Hey, you laid it on us. You laid it on us. But I got to ask, I know you're going to work for that rematch, but that chain wrestling takes you in a dark place. It's hard to get past that.
I want to cut you off, man. But Kamaru Usman, skill set wise, on paper, I'm a nightmare for him every day of the week. What happened in the Octagon is, one, I never make excuses. I walked into 4 world title fights with the weight of the world on my back, personal issues, injuries, never healed from the injury before, but you guys never hear about that. But the second I go out there and I fight and I'm not the characteristic Tyron Woodley that you see, then immediately it's music that's distracting and movies that's distracting. Actually, right favor. I've been doing this same thing forever. You guys just never hear about it. So when you watch the Kamaru Usman fight, I don't have to watch it. It was a silhouette of Tyron in the Octagon, but something happened when I jumped up and stumped down. I think my spirit left my body. So I can give him credit for what he did. He stayed focused, he executed, but we all know that wasn't Tyron Woodley. So I don't have to go back and watch the film and say the chain wrestling. And I'm a Division I All-American, not Division II. I'm not knocking that, but it's a way different level. When you think about striking, you think about my resume, it's not that he did something so great that I couldn't keep up with. It's the fact that it's just one of those nights when you walk out there, everything feels perfect, and you get close to your opponent, and the battery pack is snatched out of your back. And that's really what I felt like. And if I look at the way that the fight went, and I don't think I went around in that fight. If that was me fighting me, I would have knocked my ass out. The fact that I was not finishing that fight, the only thing I can take away is I had to go back, rebuild, sharpen my tools, get that hunger back. That's where I feel like I'm at right now. So, sorry to cut you off, but we're not going to overly credit Kamaru either.
Yeah. You answered the question. Hope to see that belt around your waist again, man.
No, I'm back.
Who is the pound-for-pound best fighter alive? Is it Jon Jones or is it Khabib Nurmagomedov? Here is my sense of things. This is how I evaluate it. When Jon Jones came into the division, he came in at a time when it was ripe for the picking for somebody like him. In other words, there were a lot of institutional figures there. Figures from the UFC's glory days when 205 was the best division in the sport. Figures from Pride days when 205 was the best division in the sport. And he got to march through all of them. He had this really interesting moment in time where that was the case. Well, since then, he's been the guy who's been the king of the mountain, and the division has stagnated under him. The reason why he can't fight anybody else who's won a title in that division is because he's held it for so long, other than Daniel Cormier, who he's beaten twice, right? That's not what Khabib had at the time. Khabib had to make his way in the opposite way. Their resumes are inverses of each other. Jon started out basically, not quite at first, but more or less in the first chapter of his career, fighting legends. And then in the middle part, fighting other upstarts at 205. And he constantly quieted the rebellion. And now he's just kind of fighting who remains. But he's also cleaned out the division, I think, once or twice at this point. Khabib Nurmagomedov's never done that. So here is the answer. as far as I can tell. The way I look at it as is sort of like a stock market. And right now, whose stock is hotter than the other guys? I would say Khabib has the hottest stock because right now, he is beginning to face all the big name institutional figures. And of course, he's still undefeated and everything else. So I would say his stock is higher. But if you're asking which company might have accumulated wealth, Jon Jones is still that guy. He's just done more and he's faced more. Now, to me, if Nurmagomedov beats Tony and then maybe one more, I mean, you might be talking about all-time GOAT status at that point, irrespective of weight class. I think Jon has done more. I just think Khabib is doing more right now. That's how I would say it.